Today I'm talking about my favorite hand cannons. As you know, my favorite hand cannon is the Hawk Moon, but running up in second place is the Thorn. Why do I love the Thorn? Well, it's just such a solid weapon that, a lot of people overlook or underlook. I actually don't know what underlook would mean, but overlook is you see this weapon and you see that 9 shots, but this thing is a great rate of fire, a good range for a hand cannon, especially after the debuffs. A great stability, reload. Now, last word is probably my least, and I went over a video on that, but a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, Miles, you got a 15, kill streak with it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, but it's because I'm pushing up. With hand cannons, I like staying back and away. And with Thorn, you can do both. Same with, but with the last word, you don't want to be at a range because you are not going to hit your target. So, if you notice with auto rifles and things, you want to be mid-range, because though mid-range, close range, it works well. With last word, you want to be close range. This thing is close, like pushing mid-range, like TNC, WinC mid-range. The reason is because of its minuscule tiny range. Now, I'm going to push the last word aside and let's talk about Thorn. Now, the Thorn, also I'm using my Hunter here because I'm leveling up the Mascot Third Man. I would be using my Warlock, but all my guns are here, so I'm too lazy to switch over. But let's talk about the Thorn. Now, the Thorn is honestly a really great weapon. If I didn't have Hawk Moon, this is probably what I'd be running to because I just really love it. It's such a solid weapon. So yes, I recommend if you have it to use it. Now because of the Mark of the Devourer, as you saw, I hit a couple shots, boom, he should die, and he does. That's what I love about the Thorn. It really, if you get those solid shots, it's over for them. You don't have to worry about going back to them. But I did miss that one shot. Where are you at? There you go. Now my last game I was running in with a couple low level guys, so now there's a lot higher levels, and actually I think a lot less people, because I haven't seen any. So that map was actually great for the last word, so if you get that map and you're running last word and you're in those close quarters kind of clash areas, you should be using the last word or a good weapon. Now, I like the Thorn more. Now, I know I'm not doing that 15 kill streak, but, it was just a magical game, maybe because it wanted to prove itself, because I was like, I don't like it. It busted out some amazing plays, now that I really like the Thorn the most because of its rate of fire. It does a great rate of fire, average, it's quick firing, but it's also got that pizzazz to it. Also, all fusion rifles. So, when you get that damage over time, it does a great job because it's 7 damage per, damage over time, so as you saw, that first bullet did 68, and then the rest did 7. And an 84 and a critical. So I can 2-shot as a whoa, that was 121, and then I got extra damage over time. So 2 shots should take an enemy down. 2 headshots, at least. So, think about that. And I like the way the gun handles. Also, all the hand cannons, exotic hand cannons, they do really great, they're spectacular, and I like the way they react in a way. So, the last word obviously has intense recoil now. Right now I believe I'm using Hammer Forge, because I like to keep the range with this weapon. It's a great range, weapon to use.
Heavy ammo
now, so... Okay, if you guys just saw that, that was kinda weird, but, let's get up in here.
Available.
Hopefully this guy doesn't grab the heavy ammo just yet. I wanna get some. So, the Thorn, and I know I'm not using the Thorn right now because I got heavy ammo, I probably shouldn't have grabbed that, but, the reason I really like the thorn is I'm gonna like go over the facts, and that 9 shots. Now, the pushing limit is the lowest I will go is probably around where the last word is, 8. I would go to 7 if it had like Timber's Lashes kind of build, so that's probably like my second limit in a way, if that makes sense. But yes, that is pretty much why I use the last word the least, is because of its small size. Now, 9, you might be saying, oh, Miles, that's just one more bullet. Each bullet makes a difference. Now, if you're thinking about a clip size, depending on how many enemies you're going to be going up against, depending on how many bullets you have, makes a huge difference. You could walk into a firefight with 8 bullets and it's a fast fire, you're gonna run out of bullets real quick. But if you got a good clip and you know, not too quick firing, but you got a good fire rate, and this gun deals out a lot of damage, you're probably gonna win a firefight. Because if you jump back with, say, if Thorn versus Last Word, if the Last Word was at a far range, you could win. It's gonna miss a lot of shots. It's gonna be not good. It's not gonna do well at that range. It's gonna flop, and you're not gonna be able to keep it in control. And if you have Perk of Balance, even then, you're gonna, after those 8 shots, if I'm jumping around as a hunter or even a titan, you know, if I'm moving and I'm, you know, being quick and, you know, timing my jumps and being very active with what I'm doing, I'm definitely gonna win against you with the total amount of damage I'm gonna be hitting, because once I hit you with 2 shots in the head or a couple shots in the body with Thorn and you're far away, I'm gonna win because of that Mark of the Devourer and that, you know, that power of Thorn versus the range that I have over you. So that's why I use Thorn, is because it's got a great range in a way. You can hold this gun up. You can say, hey, I'm over here, I'm having like the best time with this range, and you can hold it up and it holds its own like weight for this range. Now, you could say, oh, you know, range doesn't matter. It does for a hand cannon. That's why I think that the Last Word is probably the least powerful, because of that range. Now you could argue, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna, you don't want to get, you know, all this stuff, and, you know, you want to. Like, what I'm saying is what you want for a hand cannon. You want to be, you don't want to be up close and personal at times. You want to be far away. You want to have this, you want to have that. And that's why I see these things for hand cannons that you want. And, like, if you want to be up close and personal, if you love pushing, that's what's for you. But for me, in my opinion, the Thorn does a better job of what you want in a hand cannon. That is why I like the Thorn more. And don't hate me for it. You know, you could say, oh, it does this performs better, you know, you want this, you want that. Well, you know, if I like that what I have, I like what I build upon, I like what I'm using, and I may have not gone 15 kill streak. That was just pure because there was a bunch of low level guys who were not good, and I was running in with a hand cannon that could deal a lot of quick things. And if I was running in there with Hawkmoon, I probably would have got to a 20 kill streak. You know, I probably would have done that at that moment. But thank you guys for watching. This is my opinion. I think the Last Word is probably the least powerful. I think I like Thorn more. It does a lot better in that it does that mid to long range to like not as close range, but mid to long range in a way. I like it more because the Last Word can't hit that range. But thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Have a nice day.